Okay, so now we're ready to put the power supply into the bracket. Maybe I didn't mention earlier that there's a nice rubber film inside here to make sure that your power supply doesn't get scratched. So that was very good of T-Rex to think that through, because other brands you would have to install that yourself. Now we have to consider how we're going to place the fuel tank onto the bracket itself, keeping in mind that this is going to be screwed up onto the bottom of your pedal board itself. So thinking about it, I noticed that these little feet here, probably it would be best if they're upright, like this, and when it's stuck onto the pedal board, the power supply will go out and out the hole in that way, and these feet will protect the bottom of the power supply onto the bracket where it's loaded, and that way I have very easy access to the power supplies and to this going through here. So you can imagine it's going to be installed like that, but watch the space, I might change my mind very soon. Okay, so as I mentioned, and as you know, I figured out by now, I am a total noob at this. This is my first board and first power supply, everything like that. What I've realized is this, even when this is fully screwed down, which I can show you if I do that, it still moves around, and of course that's the last thing you want. You don't want a power supply that's going to move around. So I've also figured out that the best way to do it is to mount it this way, so I have access to the power supply directly there, and all the isolated outputs can go to the pedals that way. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use this. I thought of just putting it in the middle over this bridge area like that, so that when it presses down, obviously there's no damage to the power supply itself, but it'll stop it moving around. So I'm planning to cut it just along here so I can see the numbers if I ever need to as well. It's not going to deface the power supply too much if I do so. Okay, now that I've got the power supply attached to the bottom underneath, you might be able to see it just through there. What I need to do is, these are the pedals that I want to install first of all. As I said, I'm hoping to get another one. This is how I plan to set up my pedals. Of course, there's one thing missing. These things will just slide all over the place, even though they have rubber feet. On metal, they will slide all over the place, especially if you give it a kick. So what I need to do now is lay down this pedal board tape made using Velcro, and then stick it to the bottom of the pedals. And then I'll be able to, once I know the order that I want to put them in, which I already do, then I can lay them down.